in the investigation into the two Nigerian brothers, they found all the magazines that they cut all the fucking letters out from.
No. Don't throw them away. They still good. They still good.
That's my National Geographic.
They still good. We read. We read when we poop.
Oh, sorry.
We read when we poop.
I can't. The fucking balls on this guy. Like, are you shitting me? And how do you do something like that and leave such a paper trail and such an electronic trail? Like, you're not going to hide anything from anybody. It's going to get found out.
And the thing that kills me is there are people on social media defending that stupid shit.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Defending him.
It's modern day lynching, and we...
Yeah.
Oh, no. Let's wait until the facts come out. We're going to wait until the facts come out. Like, that's the funniest part. And not to get into the political part of it, it's just a matter of the dumb fuckhead part of it.
Jeez.
Like, the people who just want to jump on it and be like, this is modern day lynching, this is racism, and then when the facts start coming out, going, oh, no, as a matter of fact, this guy hired two Nigerians who he works out with at a gym, and they're not even white. And then all of a sudden, the same people who are screaming that it's a modern day lynching and this hate has got to stop. Now, when the evidence starts coming out, these people are going, oh, well, we need to sit back and wait until all the evidence comes out.
Oh,
Go fuck yourself. You were so quick to scream modern day lynching.
Like that kid down in D.C.
What's that? Which kid?
Ago, that with the Native American guy in a space chain.
Exactly. The kid from the Catholic school who was
by this fucking kid for no reason.
Yep, that's it. That kid is suing CNN for like hundreds of millions.
250 million.
I hope that little son of a bitch wins every dime.
His attorney is apparently going after the comedians and stuff that were taking him out.
Good for him.
Griffin and that.
I actually had a conversation.
I hope he wins.
There was there's a guy that works in the Matamoras Turkey Hill
Huh?
that lived a couple miles from that school.
No shit.
And I sat and I talked to him for like almost an hour the one day when I went to get coffee.
Uh-huh.
And he was telling me, he's like, I lived a couple miles from that school, man. All those kids never had a bad interaction with any of those kids. They're all very respectful. They're all very nice.
Right. And of course, when the full video comes out and you see these fucking black activists who are calling them faggots and calling them cousin fuckers and this, that, and the other thing.
But wait, we have to wait for the evidence.
Dude, I have to say, these kids had way more self-control than I would have had. Like, dude, no carry. I'd be picking shit up and fucking holding shit in my hands going,
pew, pew.
What, motherfucker, what do you got to say?
Pew, pew.
Yeah, dude.
They were black Israelites.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
The ones calling them cousin fuckers.
The most racist motherfuckers on the face of this planet.
I know. And then the fake veteran, the fake Indian veteran.
Now,
no.
Hold on.
He was 1057th veteran.
Let's give. Okay, I have to say this about that guy. In his interview, he said he was a Vietnam era veteran. He never said he was a Vietnam veteran. The media played that shit up and made him out to be a Vietnam veteran, not him.
All right, so
I'll give him that one.
I fell for that one.
I'll give him that one.
All right, fair enough. Because we got to call the truth the truth.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one because he said word for word, because I watched it, Vietnam era veteran.
Right.
And the media conveniently left out the era.
All right, fair enough.
I'll give him that one. But
still,
he's still a douchebag.
It's still that whole thing of, like the one cartoon picture you see, it's always, it's that cartoon picture of a guy laying on the ground with a boot on his head, right? But then the second frame is the camera panned out and he's laying on the ground and the boot is his own arm in the head. Like it's that whole section it off and make it fit the narrative.
It's perspective.
It's
all perspective and what's the word I'm looking for?
Bullshit.
Context. That's it.
Agenda and context. Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, getting back to this guy. This guy literally fucked his career up 6 ways from Sunday. Now, going into that alone, like one of the things that was coming out, I don't know if it's true or not, but they were saying that he did all of this because he was unhappy with his salary at Netflix on Empire.
So that's
or
how
was
you,
it on HBO? I forget.
That's how you get a raise,
dude. He's making $1.3 million per season.
Yeah, but
for doing Empire.
But when you're making that kind of money, you start spending and you start living outside your means.
Listen,
so he needs more money.
Listen,
Not my problem.
If a motherfucker's making $1.3 million, he could have paid Nigerians at least $5,000. I'm just throwing that out there. Cheap motherfucker.
$5,000 each.
Are you sure he's not?
Each. But
You sure he's not Jewish?
L'chaim, Jesus Christ, mate. God, that's just fucking terrible.
Is he moving down the road?
No, stop it, man.
Oh, sorry.
Stop it. Jesus Christ, you fucking bastard.
He's gonna have some curls pretty soon.
So anyway, this dude fucked up his career, like, in a hardcore way.
yeah.
Like, he's not even the fact that nobody's going to pick this guy up at this point, aside from some shitty fucking publisher who's going to go, I'm going to make you $1 million book deal, and he's going to fucking sign that. That's probably the only money he's going to make
Or a movie.
ever again, or a movie. I can't wait to see how that gets spun. But that aside, he's got felony charges against him now. And that's kind of what I really want to talk about. Like, there's crime, and then there's hate crime, right? So if I beat the shit out of you, right? If I get into a fight with a gay guy, right? And I kick a gay guy's ass in the street, but I don't utter a word about his homosexuality, it's assault. It's felony assault. Now, if I happen to be fighting that same gay guy, even if he starts the fight, if I one time call him a faggot during that fight, I'm now upgraded to a hate crime.
I would hope you'd win because it's embarrassing as shit to get beat up by a faggot.
God damn it, Nate. Motherfucker.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. I couldn't resist.
Such a dickhead. So,
Couldn't resist.
But that's
seriously.
what I'm getting at, though, is like you've got regular crime, then you've got regular crime being done the same way, uttering a word in there, whether it be a racial slur or a sexual orientation slur or a religious slur. Now all of a sudden it gets upgraded to a different kind of crime with a stiffer penalty. So my thought is on this, and why is there not an upgrade to engineering a hate crime? You know what I mean? Like engineering a false hate crime. Just like when you falsely claim rape. You know what I mean? When you're falsely claiming something, he's not only falsely claiming a crime, he's falsely claiming a hate crime. So there should be an even stiffer fucking penalty because you're using the hate crime mindset to even extend your agenda even further.
But let's drop the hate part of it for a second. But wouldn't that fall under, like, conspiracy?
But then again, it would be conspiracy.
Hate conspiracy.
Or conspiracy of a hate crime. Exactly. So that's my point. Like that should be if my regular crime becomes a hate crime because I said something during it, your crime, you reporting a false crime, should go one step higher in punishment when it comes to that because you're alleging that it's a hate crime on top of the fact that it's a crime that never even fucking happened.
It just blows my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I see shit every day about that in the commercial, and I laugh every time. I can't help it.
What's that?
I just can't help it. This idiot.
Oh my god, it really is. Like it's fucking boggles my mind.
But where's the calls to pull Empire off the air?
Well,
Boycott it. They got rid of frickin' Roseanne. Not that I'm a big fan of Roseanne or anything, but
Over
they
a
got rid
tweet.
of her over a tweet, for God's sake.
Over a tweet. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they did write him out of the last two episodes.
They
of
did.
the season.
They did write him out of the last two episodes. But I mean, it's just why?
Yeah, but
I don't fucking get this shit.
Who cares if they wrote him out of the last two episodes? Dump the fucking show.
I hope.
Why? That's dumb. Why would the show? He's an actor. He was being written out of the show anyways. His fucking feeble attempt at 15 minutes more of fame shouldn't affect the show.
Why pull a show off the air over a tweet?
I don't think you should be
They didn't pull it off. They removed her. The show's still on.
It
Roseanne is still on?
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought the whole thing was pulled.
No, they just wrote Roseanne out.
Oh,
I stand corrected.
But again, like, and this is where I have to defend this fucking twat waffle because they shouldn't be pulling a whole show off of shit because of something that somebody does. And this is where there was another topic that was brought in to the Lose the Radio group. Somebody had said, since when does what you do in your personal time have to affect your job? And this is where it gets into that kind of shady thing of, well, this guy wasn't doing it on his job. He wasn't using the platform of his job to do what he was doing. He was just committed a fucking crime. And
Because he was unhappy with his salary.
Athletes also have written into their contracts.
You have behavior clauses,
yeah.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's also another aspect of things where it's like, I'm sure that's probably in there somewhere. You know what I mean? Like the pro athletes, they have the clauses in their contract where they have to maintain a certain level of public image. You know, that, what's the word? It portrayificates what they're part of.
Yep, old George comes back out again. Always comes out.
Raymond Karp throws in, let's get to the real shit. I'm white and I can't say shit. And that blows my mind. And you're absolutely right. He says you're allowed to say whatever you want. So
you can say whatever you want, but you're going to get labeled as a racist.
Well, there's that too.
Just saying.
But that's a whole different story too, on top of it. But so this guy decided to blow his career. Pretty much over a stupid movie. And he's looking at time. Felony. They're charging him with a felony of filing a police report, which can incarcerate him for up to 1 to 3 years. And then there's another article. Yeah, there's another article this is why I'm saying, because it's a fake hate crime, there should be a fucking step up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not disagreeing.
Like filing a false police report is one thing, and filing a false police report saying you got raped, it upgrades and it makes your punishment even stiffer. So why is it not that for a hate crime?
How much of
you should face the same charge that you lied about?
Absolutely.
Do you think he's going to get any leniency because he's a celebrity?
I don't think he's a celebrity anymore.
I
think
don't
honestly at this point, the only celebrity status this shit dick has is the fact that everybody's talking about how much he screwed the pooch right now. That's the only celebrity status he's got anymore is the news.
But what if you or I went out and did that?
I think it's going to get dropped to a misdemeanor, and he's going to have to do community service, pay a fine.
You think?
Yep.
That's
He's
bullshit.
Celebrity justice.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
If you did it, you go to prison.
I was gonna say, what if you or I did that, or even Clinton here? What if any of the three of us did that?
That's actually a pretty good point. Yeah, it's like it kind of reminds me of Chris Rock talking about OJ. He's like, OJ got off because OJ was famous. If OJ drove a bus, he'd be Orenthal, the bus driving murderer, and he would have gone to jail. It's so true. It's really true. It's like these fucking celebrities, they have a different fucking legal system that they get to live by. But so he decided, hey, I'm going to throw my career away. So,
well, he did good at it. He did a great fucking job.
He definitely did do a great job.
If you're going to go out with a bang.
Yep. And
right. You could probably win an Oscar for that.
Yeah. So the whole thing was, hey, watch me fucking blow my career away. Oh.
Ooh. It's a cola.
DJ Nex, you're on the air.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
It's a senior citizen from Florida, you fuckers.
We love you.
You cocksuckers. Like, you still talking about that fucking jerk off the train hanging himself?
Yeah.
All right. And you're talking about kind of the injustice over his punishment or supposed punishment or lack of punishment?
Well, what my point is he engineered a false he had a false police report on a crime that never actually happened. That's one punishment. He engineered it as a hate crime, so it should be stepped up. The fucking punishment should be even stiffer. Because like if I get into a fight with you and I kick your ass, then that's it. It's assault. But if I start kicking your ass and I call you a faggot and you happen to be gay, I'm going to get even more charges thrown at me. And this is what this guy should be facing.
Oh, I absolutely agree. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I think that our judicial system, when dealing with any kind of a hate crime or a bias crime, is extremely lopsided.
Yeah,
there are
absolutely.
words that whites cannot use without being charged with a hate crime, but there are equally as ugly words that blacks can use regarding whites, and it doesn't automatically institute a hate crime. So I believe it's extremely lopsided.
Yeah, absolutely.
She brings up a good point. Now that he's not a celebrity anymore, we have a good chance of getting him on. I'm just saying.
But yeah, Chris, I get what you're saying as far as, you know, what people tend to call reverse racism. Racism is fucking racism. It doesn't matter if it's against black people, white people, you know, Asian people, brown people. It doesn't fucking matter. But
yeah, I mean, you think about it. There's two types of racism. One is calling somebody on something because of their color